everybody. It's a beautiful day. Man, this shadow is really kicking my ass. But anyways, welcome back to the videos. We are going to have a good day today. Not only because it's November 22nd, I believe it's Saturday, and the sun is shining. It's 39 degrees. I think the real feels like 34 or something like that. My fingertips are still hurting. Just left the house a little bit ago. And yeah, it's a good day because it's sunny, but also there is a train show, quote unquote, in town. And it's a little bit down the road, but this one is definitely worth going to. It is the, Central Indiana division of the NMRA in Danville, Indiana. I've been to it, I think, last year, and definitely well worth it. A lot of vendors, a lot of good stuff. So the best thing is I get to go today by myself. Yeah, that's right. The wife has to work this morning, and so she sent me free reign. So believe it or not, I'm actually in my car, and I didn't get a U-Haul or anything like that. I really don't need anything, but you know how it is. You always want to go to them. So anyways, we're going to motor up the road here. I have my big old can of Monster, even though I have had 2 cups of coffee this morning, which I don't know if you can tell, maybe, I don't know. But we're going to motor up the road here, and we are going to go and look at some trains. All right, we are here in Danville, Indiana for the train show, and there's already a long lineup. We are a few minutes early, so. And they say this is a dying hobby, and I'm sure it is, but you come to a big old show like this, you're gonna think different. My eyeballs, I swear it's allergies, I don't know. I am done here at the train show. This is definitely, I mean, I don't know train shows really. I mean, I'm sure you go out to PA, the big ones out there, it's a different story, but for around here, I think this one is massive, and I think there's a lot of cool stuff. So I guess right now we'll go back home and we'll take a look at what I just got. All right, we are back home now, finally. I gotta stop spending money, man. The problem was deals. That's the problem. It's the deals. Definitely worth going. This was the, again, Central Indiana division of the NMRA. Happens every year. I don't know. This is the 18th annual. So I made it last year. I want to say the year before. I'm not sure, but. Definitely, if there's one that I can go to that I'm trying to make sure I'm going to be home for, it's going to be that one. On the bottom, they actually say the next Central Indiana Division train show will be in Lebanon, Indiana, which is just north of Indianapolis, just on 65, right before you get to the 865, January 25th of next year. And I've gone to that one. It's just as good, but it's smaller, and I think that's going to be like the 3rd annual. So it's not as big. It's got some of the same vendors that go to this one. So it's another one that I'd like to be home for if I can. So a lot of cool things at this one. It's in a big building. There's 3 different sections, and definitely worth it. It was $3 admission. I think that's down because I think it used to be $5 admission for adults, free for children under 16. I think it is. Yeah, under 16 with parent. But anyways, let's go through some of the stuff that I bought. This bag here, this is one of the main guys that I end up hitting. I've got a lot of their stuff. Trees, a little deciduous. Anyways, so they've got different types of trees. This here, these were, they're basically all the same this time that I picked out. What is it? 10 for $20, I think it is. No. Yeah. No, I can't remember. Yeah, because I think they were $4 each, or 10 for $20, something like that. I can't remember. They got dollar trees and then $4 trees. He said it's $1 per inch, basically, is the way that he's priced his trees. We'll go with these 2 things here. I'm going to pull this right out of the box, just because it'll be easier that way. It is a Brinka. It's from this place in the, I don't know, the UK or something, Dutch or German or something. But it's a Lone Star, International Lone Star truck. So I got that, and I got it paired up with this. This was $16, and I bought a lot of stuff from this guy. So he cut me a pretty good deal on everything. So I got him a nice stainless. Is that a Great Dane? I want to say that would be a Great Dane. I'm going to call it a Great Dane. Stainless spread axle. I was thinking it was a reefer, but it's not. I figured this one would pair pretty nicely, owner-op specs. And after lighting up the Amazon truck under the bridge, I think I might light this one up too. Not using, I can't remember what I used on that one, but it's a bigger LED. You can get nano LEDs from Evans Design. That's where I got those lights from. So I might light this one up too. Also, from the same guy, I got this, and wherever it went to, there it is. I got another truck. Basically, it is a cat day cab, lowboy, or RGN trailer, and a little grader. So I got this because I do have a construction scene that I'm going to be doing. Don't know if I would need this for that construction zone, but I can always figure something out. I figured that was, pretty nice set there. So then I went to another booth that I typically go to. He's got, actually, I think it's the same guy that has the trees. I'm just pump these all out there. There we go. Yeah, it's actually the same guy that has the trees that I got. I think that's it. He's got little miniature things, and I've got a Coke vending machine already on the layout. But I found this little Dasani water little vending machine. It's 3D printed by the looks of it. And then he's got just a sticker on the front. So I got a Dasani vending machine. I got 2 little filled dumpsters full of garbage. And then a rusted out little body of a car that is going in the scrap yard. Then I have a hard time buying vehicles, little 4-wheelers, for the layout, because everything is typically older stuff, like from the 50s and that sort of stuff. And again, I'm not really going for an era, but I'm more into the newer stuff. I don't want that Lone Star beside, a Studebaker. So I found a vendor that had a box, and he was selling vehicles for $7 each. And so he ended up cutting me a deal. He did 12 of them for $70. So basically I got 2 free. But it varies from everything from this one here. This one's got some good weight. I think this is like a Charger or something like that. No, it's not a Charger. Yeah, maybe. But anyways, ones like that, I did get this little truck, like a Dodge Power Wagon or something like that. I think that's all right. That works. But this is a cheaper one. In fact, it's missing a headlight. I just noticed. I didn't realize that. Not a big deal. In fact, I could probably make this into like an accident scene or something like that. They're all new enough, but I needed some vehicles, so that's perfect for that. Then we get to the big things. One building I did want, I'm going to move the trees over here. One building I did want for sure. The other one I wanted, but I have no real place for it. I don't even know why I bought it, but I did. We'll go with the one building that will go on the layout. I got this building here. Got the front door there. Got like a little sidewalk thing happening there, and then the door here. This basically looks like it's 2 kits. Yeah, I can feel it right there. It's 2 kits that went together. Same building and everything, but they did a pretty good job on matching that up. So I bought that to fit right back here, and it perfectly fits. Then we get to the behemoth. And I don't think it's very delicate, but I want to be extremely cautious with it because it does have a lot of details. This thing is massive. Look at this thing. But look at the detail with the moss on there and all this stuff. What is that? A couple of barrels and things like that. Over on this side, we got that nice billboard sign. We got moss over on this side. And then you got my big arm in the way. You got all this. So, you know what? At first I thought it was 2 of the same building, but it's not actually. Oops. It is two different style buildings, but what I do like is the fact that this is the same height as this building, but they ended up putting it up on like cardboard or something and raising it up. So this would actually be at grade level, but they raised it up to make a massive building. And I really had to talk myself into this. It's actually 3 buildings because this is another building here. So it's actually three kits in one. And I think they did a really bang up job. I like it. And you know, if I were to put it on here, I don't know which way it would go because every side is beautiful to display. So I don't know. That's going to have to, I'm going to have to figure something out with that because that is definitely worth it. But they had a price on it and it was a reasonable price. And she was like, well, what can I do to get you to take that home? I said, build me a bigger layout. So there's the other building. It'll sit somewhere around there. Road will go through. Might push it back, put in a little parking lot or something out front. There should be enough room to, let's just take this truck. Yeah, there should be enough room to put in a little bit of a little alley. Might trim that back, just kind of out of the way. But put in a little alley, have some room back there. So that's good because I was really kind of wanting to fill out the background there. So I think that'll work pretty well. I just need to figure out where I'm going to put this thing. All right, so that is this video of going to the train show. If you are anywhere near Indiana, if you are anywhere around there, it is definitely one that I would suggest going to whenever it pops up. Same with one in Lebanon on January 25th of next year. If I'm home, I will definitely be going. But yeah, definitely a good one to go to. They've got every scale. They've got G scale, S scale, N scale, HO scale, O scale.
Shrimp soup, shrimp stew, shrimp salad, shrimp and potatoes, shrimp burger, shrimp sandwich. That's about it.
So I'm happy with what I got. I'm going to start busting them up and putting them on the layout where they need to be. And yeah, I will catch you in the next one. Happy railroading. Look, I even still got this thing on. I don't need that anymore.